Previously on Odyssey of the Dragonlords, our party saved the Oracle from a hag sent by Sidon, the Lord of Storms. They learned from the Oracle what they must seek to save the world of Thylea. They need to reclaim the lost weapons of the Dragonlords, relight the fires of the Mithril Forge, and drink from the Horn of Balmetria, a lost item of legend. Now the party find themselves on the road to Astoria when they are ambushed by the sound of thundering hooves across the roads. Okay, guys, so I'm going to put you into a fight. You are on the road to Astoria when this is all kicking off. But basically, you've been traveling on the road for about a day when this occurs. Four-legged creatures running at speed, yelling with weapons drawn, and you guys are going to we're going to warm you up with a bit of a fight here. So let's go into some combat and see how we're going to do.
I've got something in my features and traits, is it called danger sense? You have advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects that you can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. Do I danger sense anything? I don't know what that means. I think it means I can't be surprised.
It basically means that you can you roll with advantage when you things. But it's not like these are getting a surprise attack round on you or anything. Okay. This is like they're thundering towards you. You see them. They see you as this is going on, but they're coming for you basically.
Okay. Cool.
Modius and Silas, you guys need to roll your initiative, and then we can get this ball rolling. Looks like a couple of them are doing pretty quick as they're coming for you. But can you roll any better? Is the question.
I've rolled mine.
You managed to do your one, Silas. That's fine. So that's all good. So it's just Modius left to roll, and then we'll be there.
Medusius!
Must you toy with your prey?
Must you always toy with your prey? Okay, there we go. Right, guys. So we're going straight into it. These three giant centaur-like creatures running towards you all with swords drawn, and they are a coming. They are definitely a coming. And they're quick on that front. So the first one will make it to 50 feet.
I laugh in the face of speed.
No problem. He will come to that far, and then we'll fire a longbow. Who is at the front? Modius, I think. Yes, it's going to be you're the big Minotaur type guy right now. So a longbow,
bring it on.
A 14 to hit. Is that going to be enough for Modius? Just enough, isn't it?
I think it is, yeah. 10
piercing damage is the first, as the arrow catches you from afar as this thing's like yelling and running in. Next on the list, and the second one comes flying up. And this one is going to longbow, and it looks like Heliod is up front, so it's going to be a 19 to hit Heliod on this one. Yep. And you are going to get hit for 6 piercing damage as this is going on.
God damn it!
So they're all coming for you. Next on the list, though, Silas, you are the first of your group to react as all of this is going on. Centaurs.
Right, I will.
The ancient enemy. You've fought centaurs before in the past. You definitely have memories of doing that.
I'll move next to these guys.
Yeah, they're quick. They fight with longbow and pike. They have charge attacks. Yeah, they are vicious, but they can be brought down. You move next to the rest of the group. No problem.
Yeah, just so I can protect them.
Nice.
So they'll have disadvantage on Medusius and Heliod at this point.
When you use your reaction. Yes, certainly will on that one. Are you going to do any sort of an attack?
I don't think I can actually attack them from this far away.
You have got a dagger you could throw at disadvantage that distance if you wished. but they would be at disadvantage. Yeah.
Where is my dagger? How do I find it?
In your inventory section of your sheet, there's 2 daggers and a short sword.
Yeah, I'll just throw a dagger at one of them.
Sure, no worries.
This is on
It'll be disadvantaged just because of the distance, yeah, I believe. A 12 will still hit. They are not hard to hit. They're big horse-like creatures. So it will take 4 damage before we get on that one. Okay, Kira will do what Kira does best. She will move away and start singing, so you guys can re-roll if you need to. Cal, round to you.
Time to blow some shit up.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, can't do that. Yeah, let's just fire off some shit.
No problem. I'm assuming you mean an Eldritch Blast.
Where is it?
Eldritch
Oh, there it is.
Blast? Oh, hopefully it's in there somewhere.
I got it.
It's the main weapon. Oh. 7 new, unfortunately, on that one.
That's just typical.
You staying put?
I'm just gonna stay here, guys.
Okay. Bringing us to Modius then. These things are getting they're getting a little close. They're within 30 feet of you, but at the moment, they're charging in.
What's our surroundings, Woody?
It's as you see. There's definitely some. It's a main sort of thoroughfare road, like slightly cobbly, and then you have sets of old trees, etc., like some olive tree type things, and some larger either side of you, off a little further out.
And do they all have long range weapons?
You're not sure. The first 2 certainly look like they have. Whether or not the last one does, you've not seen it. It hasn't pulled a weapon yet. It's just charging from a distance. It's further off.
Okay. Can I reach this one from here?
I think it might be able to. You've got 30 feet, haven't you? I believe. I think you can just about make it.
Yeah.
It's just.
I've got 35. But...
Oh, if you've got 35, then you're fine.
Is it okay?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, your speed is 30. I'll let you get there if that makes sense. It's wishy-washy in terms of distance. So.
Okay. Yeah. I guess maybe I would have advanced
a little bit more than you did.
Yeah. So. Okay. I'm gonna smash this mofo.
Go for it. You're charging.
Is that a self-indulgent one?
Are you? Yeah. Yeah, that one is the self-indulgent centaur. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna. So.
Are you gonna rage first?
Rage. Now I'm going to get careful how I do this. So rage. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a bonus action, but I can do reckless or free, can't I? I can decide to attack. That's give me an advantage on it when I'm attacking.
Correct. Yeah.
If I was against you, have advantage. Okay. So, okay. But I don't know if to go reckless actually, because Cal I think is the only one that can negate them. If I go reckless.
Yeah, but when you're raging anyway, you take half damage, so it's just a matter of how much you want the advantage.
Okay. This bloody thing.
Do you want me to turn rage on? Are you definitely raging?
Yeah, rage has got to be on. I think.
Okay.
Take the attacks move.
No problem. I'll turn the old rage on for you. That's no problem.
When you make your first attack in the room, you can decide to attack directly, give you advantage on that. Yeah, I'm going to go reckless as well, I think, to give me advantage, so I can maybe take one out of the game early.
Mm-hmm. No worries. So you're going to go running in and, yeah.
I'm going to run in, yeah. I think, hang on, am I there?
No problem. You might be on the ruler rather than on your movement. That's all right.
Yeah. How am I doing that?
Oh, it's up in the top right-hand corner. There you go. You must have. You
There
must
you
have
go,
clicked it. Well done. There you go.
Right,
You go running in.
Out like a raging bull. I can't intimidate, can I? Because that takes an action.
If you wanted to, if you wanted to make real thing, but you can do it as flavor that you're just like yelling out something on things like that.
Yeah, because otherwise I'll intimidate in a way.
Intimidate with my axe.
How do I intimidate? That's imposing presence is the thing. How do I? Skills. Yeah. Intimidation. Okay, yeah. Intimidate.
Just how intimidating you look as you go running up. Pretty intimidating as you're like as you're running over. You're a big fucker, but these things are big as well. But yes.
Smack it. I'm reckless and raging.
So an 18 to hit. You definitely do hit. You hit for 11, catching it nastily on one side.
Like that.
Fair enough.
Trucker.
Anything else on your turn?
I think I don't have anything left to do. So
yes, because you had to get your rage out of the way on your bonus action on that one. Okay, the other centaur. Oddly, it's going to double move to about here, but that's as much as it can do on its turn. Helior, down at the bottom of the run. Modius has gone running in. Centaurs are upon you guys. I mean, you've heard of wild centaurs, and you know that they roam the plains, but I don't think you've ever seen them.
You killed my Uncle Hercules. What was the name of the centaur that killed Hercules?
Oh, I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember the story on that one.
I'm going to give it a bit of a sacred flame.
Okay. So the one that's on Modius?
The one that's on Modius, yeah.
Okay, so you're going to go for saves, and we're going to do a dex save here. Hey, a 13. So it will take 3 radiant damage. So it will take all of that. Anything else on your turn?
No, I'll remain here next to Silas.
No problem. Self-indulgent. Okay. It is Modius going to try and use one of its weapons and see how it does. So the bow is down, the pike comes up. It's going to attempt to hit you. Let's see how it's going to do. If I can roll the die. I can roll it. 12? 12 to hit? I don't think that'll hit you.
I think.
One second. No, you're 13. So the pike comes down. The pike comes down, but you're like, and you dodge at the last moment as the thing tries to catch you, but has no luck.
I smile as it looks down at me.
Your combat is where you live. It's what you do best. But yes, this thing comes. This other one comes running over to join the last one to see if it can help cut you down. Gonna use its pike. It does actually hit you.
Does it have any intimidation? The other ones, or just the one I'm attacking?
It's only really flavor at this point because you've it's not dramatic because you got to remember they're twice the size of you. and you used your action to do other stuff.
Yeah, sure.
So a pike here with this one. So this one got a 15 because it would have had advantage. So 10 piercing damage, halved to 5. So 5 piercing to you, Modius, as you are raging to help deal with that damage. Silas, it's round to you.
Which one of these two is taken? So the one on the top is the
top one has taken damage. Definitely.
Probably my right side is a better place to help make that biatch.
Yeah, I'll go there.
No problem. Yeah, you can definitely do that. No problem.
And then,
you're going to attack that same one.
Yeah, I'll attack this guy.
Yep, makes sense.
I think can I do this short sword? Does that work?
Yes, you can. You would have missed, but you can re-roll because Kira is singing if you wish.
Yeah. Okay, I will re-roll.
19, much better for 5. Okay. Are you adding anything else to the on top of that, or?
Yeah, I'll divine smite.
Nice. Okay.
But this one's already taken a fair amount of damage, isn't it?
It has taken a fair amount of damage. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go on and I'll divine smite.
No worries.
It says cast spell. Can I do that here? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that worked. There we go. So okay, so don't believe these are fiends. They're not. So yeah, no, but 12 radiant damage on top. So the golden light explodes out from your sword and catches it worse. Worse for wear there. So that's that's your movements and stuff. Anything else on Silas's turn?
That's it.
No problem. Kira, she'll move up a bit, but she will carry on singing as before. And Cal, round to you.
Well, I'm mostly going to be kicking some butt.
Okay, well, let's see if the dice tell that story.
I'm mostly going to be attempting to kick some butt.
Yes. Always boast after the roll. This is the key thing to learn.
Oh, that's good. It takes my spell count down on my...
Oh, nice. It did it automatically for you.
Yeah.
Great. That's what we like to hear.
Okay, what I might do is something a bit different.
Sure.
Because this does more damage, I think.
What are you thinking?
Which one's injured? Both of them are injured, aren't they?
No. This one is fresh as a daisy. This one looks very injured. Yeah.
So the one north of Medusius is more injured.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to hit that with Toll of the Dead.
Okay.
So an ominous bell fills the air, and then it takes 1d12 necrotic damage.
Okay. Roll the thing, because I think I need to know what save it'll be on that one. It's a wisdom save. Okay, saves. Wisdom. It rolls a 5, so it fails there. Taking
so that should be a 1d12, shouldn't it? That was a 1d8 for some reason. Alt roll.
The target becomes a d12 if what? For what reason?
If it's taken, if the target is missing any of its hit points, it instead takes 1d12 necrotic damage.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's what you want. So yeah, it had 6 hit points. So you changed that dynamic from what would have been it barely alive to it being dead. So that worked.
Nice one.
Nice one, dude.
Does that spell is it for you?
Yes, I learned that with a.
Yeah, he can't do that for very many times. I don't believe. Unless there's a cantrip.
Over to you guys.
Remember if it's a cantrip.
Carry
on. Yes. Next on the list. Sorry. Modius will be next on the list on that one.
I can grapple. So I'm raging. I'm going reckless. I can grapple this and hit it with my axe, from what I remember.
You can, yeah. If it's not too many sizes bigger than you, but it's only one size bigger than you, so you should be fine, I believe.
Yeah, it's got a bit. This is capable of grappling and shoving creatures that are up to 2 sizes larger.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's only one size bigger than you, so you definitely can.
Okay, so how do I do this? What order? So I'm reckless, raging, pissed off, growling, and I'm gonna athletics. I think it was grapple. Yeah.
So yeah, that's the contested part of it. So it's going to do the same thing. It's going to use the acrobatics or athletics to see how it's going to do. And it managed to roll a 1, so only a 7 on the die. So it definitely is grappled by you.
Well, smack it with my great axe, as I've got it in my grip.
Yeah, its speed is 0. Great axe going in for 19 for 8. Easily done.
Sweet. So I've kind of grappled it. Is it to the floor now? Then it's not as mobile.
It can't move. Its speed is reduced to 0. Is basically what it has. It has no movement unless it breaks the grapple.
Is it a habit or something like that? That's the way it had.
Sorry, yeah. So you've done your great axe. You've done your bonus grapple. Was there an extra attack in there somewhere, or was where was it?
I think the grapple is part of that. I would imagine. Personally, but I don't have anything else.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, we'll have to have a sit and have a quick look through what the best combination is for you, Cole. Because we keep thinking about it, but I will have a sit down with you and have a look and go through it.
Yeah, it's cool if you can.
We'll get there. We've got a few levels of of play, so don't panic. But yeah, no,
I think if I'm wrestling someone, it's an action.
Yeah, but I think you also next level gain a couple of extra bits that add to that combination as well. My player from my Friday game, I may ask him. He played it through to 20, so he should remember what the bits were. So yes, on that one. The other centaur that's further away right now is going to come running up to Silas on this side, and with the pike will try and attack for an 11. So we'll definitely miss. Heliod, round to you.
Okay, well, seeing as all my friends are fighting so bravely, I'm going to try and
head up to the front line. If you go next to Silas, does he get disadvantages? I can never remember how it works.
So Silas once a round can do that. Can do a reaction to actually make something disadvantaged if they hit. So he has to use it up. But so if you're up against a lot of things, you could come a cropper. But it is a very protective, useful tool. So being near each other is never a bad thing.
It says you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage.
Yes, you have one reaction per round.
Oh, okay.
So so one full round of time you have it, but you regain it every round. So
it's not like it's not a passive thing. I've actually got to choose to.
You have to choose to do it. Yes, absolutely. So you pick and choose your moment, but it's still very powerful. It is very useful tool. But sorry, Heliod. So back to your turn here.
I'd like to move. But I think I'm on the measuring tool.
So sorry. In the top right-hand corner, you have to just hit the little man figure that's just under the anvil, and then that will put you back on token mode, and then you can move your character after that. Or you can just tell me, or you can ping on the screen where you want to be, and I'll move you to it.
That square there is the one. Yeah.
No problem. Easily done for you.
Lovely. Then I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds.
Okay. So you reach up to the side of this centaur, and you're gonna inflict wounds on it. Oh my!
Take this.
Oh Jesus! Oh,
jeez, that's awesome.
That is dark, man. That is dark. But the dark energy sort of bleeding, sort of bleeding up the body of this thing as it sort of like the veins start to pop with like this black energy that's coming out of your hands on this one, Heliod. So yes, quite dark, but works. If that is your turn, then we can go round to the ironically called the feverish centaur, but that's definitely true after what Heliod has just done to it. However, Heliod, it's clearly going to be going for you on this one.
Are you sure he's a cleric?
A 22 to hit on this one. Silas, would you impose disadvantage?
Hang on, did he hit?
Yes, he did hit. You don't know what the outcome was, but you can, if you wish, to impose disadvantage. I just can't tell you what the number is until you tell me which way.
And he was attacking
Heliod. Yes, yeah.
Heliod's taken damage already, is he?
He's taken a tiny bit. Bit, yeah.
It says you've taken 6 damage.
Yeah, he's taken a bit. Yeah, not a
Yeah,
massive amount.
You probably need saving more than Odessey.
Yeah, I will do that.
Okay, you impose the disadvantage, changing a 22 to a 13. Your AC being a 12, Heliod. So unfortunately, not enough to stop the hit. You take 14. Yes, you take 14 piercing damage. You little bugger.
Wow.
Adding to the combat there as Heliod takes the damage.
Oh
I don't have the rights to those sound files.
Okay, I'll stop it.
Thank you very much. Oh dear. But yes, sorry, Helio. So yes, you take the 14, but I'm assuming you're still up and ticking, but looking a bit more worse for wear. Silas, back to your round turn.
Oh god.
Right,
Right,
did you take a potion earlier when we picked them up?
So one of these two
there were
just took
three
necrotic damage,
healing
didn't it?
potions that were handed out to you guys. Yeah, at the end of
I
the
took
turn.
one because I thought I'd be taking damage.
Yeah, which for the guy up
This
front
guy-
makes sense.
This guy here took 25 necrotic damage.
He's not looking good.
Which one did I hit? I can't remember. One in front, was it?
Well, you've
No.
certainly one you've hit, you've killed.
Yeah, the big one.
The other one, is looking worse for wear. I don't know whether you actually hit.
I hit with 8. Which one did I hit with 8?
Oh yeah. This one's the only one that's taken damage out of the 2 that are alive.
This one. Okay, cool. Yeah, just checking.
Choices.
I must protect my brothers in battle.
Fair enough.
I will heal
Ooh, choices.
Odysseus. No, I will heal Heliod.
Okay, so using your lay on hands. Okay, so as an action.
How do I...
You just tell me what the number is. So it's it's basically
I've got 15, haven't I?
yeah, you got 15 in total. How many are you using up on him?
Can I heal 2 people in the same action?
No.
Not with that spell.
It's as an action
I
you can
can
touch
take
a
it.
creature, yeah. So
Oh,
I can
touch
take
a creature,
potion,
yeah.
Isn't it?
Well, I'll do 10. I'll add 10 to Heliod's.
okay, so yeah, rejuvenating Heliod as it's going in that same golden light that you used to attack the other creatures with first, now used for healing. So that's your action. You still have movement. I imagine you're going to be probably be staying put, but
No, I'll stay put. Yeah.
and you do have a bonus, but probably not many things to use it on at the moment.
So my lay on hands will be down to
5.
5.
Kira will carry on singing as usual. No problem. Cal, round to you again.
Yep, let's go for standard Eldritch Blast this time around then.
No problem. Which one are you going for? The injured one? Or
The injured one, yeah.
No problem.
He's grappled as well, isn't he? I forgot about that. He's
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
floor.
His movement is 0. No, he's not on the floor. His movement is 0.
Oh, sorry.
That's the
Yeah, I
difference.
see, yeah.
On that one. So a 16 to hit. That's okay. That will take him down another 7 as it's sort of being wrestled by Modius. The black veins of the illness that was Heliod inflicted. And now an Eldritch Blast to the face. It's not looking good. They're hardy creatures, but he doesn't look like he's long for this world.
Attacking us was a mistake.
And speaking of that, bringing us to Modius.
Which one's which? That one's the logical. Feverish. So Heliod, you still got a hit left, haven't you? I'm not sure which one to go for. So it's grappled already.
Mm-hmm. The only thing I'll say in D&D combat, the best things you can always do is making the numbers less, because the more actions used against you is always the thing. So getting rid of the weaker one is always a useful thing.
Or a crit hit or something.
Yeah.
And all I think I can do. Is there anything I can do with the pack it's got as a bonus action?
The pack.
It's hitting with a pike, and I've grappled it.
Oh yes, yeah.
Is there anything I can do?
You could rip it away from him if you wanted.
As an action,
that would be your action to try and rip it out of its hands. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm still raging. I'm reckless. I'm wrestling the mofo. Do I still roll for the wrestling part?
No. Once because it's got to try and break out, and it hasn't. It's just tried to stab you instead. It has to roll to break that grapple, if that makes sense now.
Okay. Yeah, I can't do anything. So all I can do is hammering horns don't do any damage. I don't think.
No, you can. It's handy when you need to move something back at certain points, but right now at level 3, big old great axe on a barbarian.
I'll smack with the axe and then Lady Luck. I'll see what happens because I think.
Oh my! Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. You definitely crit, and maybe like tightening on the on the body, like crick, and then the axe comes down, and that centaur is no more.
Sweet.
But you do have a bonus action left. Yes.
Bonus. Actually, what can I do? Bonus. Can I grapple the other one with a bonus action?
Let's see what's your
bonus action grapple. Yeah, precocious wrestler.
That's it. Yeah, bonus. Yeah, you can definitely go try and grapple it. Yeah, bonus action. Go.
So I'll grapple this one.
Okay, so we want to strength. We've got to do strength athletics. Okay.
Athletics.
And it's going to try. You got to beat a 14, which is what it got.
Can I roll?
You have, you rolled a 23, so you are good. You have grappled it, making its speed to 0. It ain't running nowhere.
Okay, it still has movement. Sorry, it still can move with weapons and stuff, can't it?
It just can't move, as in it can't leave the squares it's in, if that makes sense. It can still use weapons in its hands or something, if that makes sense. Yeah. That is that one, bringing us to that centaur. Yeah, it doesn't like being held on that one from you. It is definitely going to try and it's going to try and use the pike on that one. Were you reckless or were you not reckless?
Reckless.
You were reckless. Okay, so it crits with an advantage to get 7 piercing damage, which you halve on that one. And then because of the way where it is and who it is, it has a hoof attack. And the hoof attack comes in for a 16 to hit for 11 bludgeoning damage.
That's 3 and 5. Is that right?
Yeah, you think this one is a bit more capable than the other two.
Okay. 3. I'm down to 9. But I've also got a potion. Can I drink a potion as part of my bonus action?
As a bonus action, you can. Yes, you can definitely drink it. But you grappled as a bonus action, so you've already used your bonus action.
Yeah, no, not now. I mean, next time.
You definitely can. You can drink a potion as a bonus action. Yes, cool. That's a homebrew rule, but yeah, we've always played that way. So, no problem. Cool. Heliod, it's your turn now. 1 centaur left, looking a bit more imposing than some of the others, and seems to be like more combat worthy.
Okay, I'm gonna take out my light crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
Take aim.
Mm-hmm.
And fire. Is that wrong?
Don't shoot so you can see the white eyes.
No, try again.
Oh.
You get it?
Oh, something's slowly coming through. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's sort of like
can you re-roll?
You can re-roll with Kira. Yes.
Kira.
Yes. That's what she's for. That's her job. It's what I do.
And you do it so well.
23. Yeah. That's much better. You didn't roll the damage though for some reason. So 1 second. I will do that for you now. 1 second.
What is the damage on?
Your sheet is running slow. Let's see. Okay. What is your damage in here? 1 second. I'm going to edit the item and then have a quick look. Details. It's 1d8. Okay, so I'm just going to roll the d8 for you now.
Okay.
So you would have gotten 5 damage plus your dex, so 5, 6, 7 damage on this thing as you fire the arrow.
Nice.
Pretty damn good.
That'll do me.
Yep, taking that. You staying put, not moving?
Not moving. No.
No worries. These two are dead, bringing us back to Silas's turn.
I must heal my brothers in battle. I'm gonna.
He was a combat medic in his previous life.
I'm gonna do 5 hit points to Odysseus.
Fair enough.
Thanks, brother.
Keep him in the game.
Thanks, brother.
So that's my turn. So I'll just
Don't start
Oh,
hugging.
stay alive.
Stay alive, guys. There
down
we
to
go.
0.
But yep.
No matter what happens, I'll stay alive.
Keeping
So my
them
lay on
going.
hands pool goes to 0. Yeah.
Yeah. Kira comes running up a bit further, and we'll keep on singing, doing her thing.
So Odysseus has got 14 now, is it? Is that right?
It would be up 14. Yeah, because the extra 5 on top. Yeah. But bringing
Well,
us
if you're
to
moving up, I might as well
Thanks,
move up as
brother.
well.
I needed that.
I think they're going to win now.
Okay, I'm following you, don't worry. Eldritch Blast!
Yes. 21. Yeah. For 5, but
Take that.
it's a something.
Was that a poke in the eye? Can I re-roll the damage dice?
No, it's a reroll of an attack
Yeah.
attack die, I believe. Oh no, let me just double check because
Nice.
I might be selling you short on that. So let me just double check what her spell is. No, it's stronger than than even I thought. So here we go. So it's the Song of Heroism. Kira can perform a song that grants bravery to all of her allies that can hear her. Until the end of her next turn, all allies who hear her song can re-roll 1 dice of their choice. So the answer is yes, Cal. You can re-roll that damage. So if you just
Let's
re-roll
go again,
Eldritch
then.
Blast, see if you get a better number.
Does that mean we can?
There you go.
Yep, that's better.
That is better, yeah. It's an extra 5 on top, yeah. Doubling the pain. Take that as a win. There you go. That one is done. Movement.
Shaboom!
Yep, all good. Modius, round to you. You have this thing grappled in one arm, your 2-handed axe in the other.
Modesius, will you stop playing with it?
I'm working on it. Be strong. If my life goes down to 1, if I have rage, does that mean it can't go down to 0?
No, it doesn't. Doesn't do that for you. But if you only took 1 point of hit of damage, and it can't be halved, so you would take 0 if that makes sense. So yes, it would work in that respect.
I can only hit. Well, I think I'll take the healing potion. So I'll smack it with an axe first,
Plugging
and
it
then
down.
I'll take the action. I'll hit it with the axe first, and then choose a bonus action, just in case I manage to crit up the roll. No,
Sure, no worries, no problem.
Okay, so reckless and raging, whatever it's called.
19 for 6. I mean, it definitely hits. It definitely does damage.
Then I'll now use a bonus action to take the
Glug down the potion. No problem.
Let's see as it's all.
No problem. It's
spin around my lips,
2d4 plus 4, I believe. So 1 second. I'll.
Which one's that?
It's alright. I'll do it for you this end. Plus.
There you go. 2d4 plus what?
4. Plus 4.
+4. Okay, so we roll.
Yes, so
5
5 plus 4. Yeah, so not bad going. Yeah.
9 is that?
Yeah, pretty damn good. Your level, that's pretty.
23.
That's pretty good. Pretty good at healing.
Nice one.
Right.
Impressive.
Okay. Centaur's turn. On his turn, he's got to continue doing what it's doing to Modius to try and get the guy off him. Pike attack incoming. So a 19 to hit for 7 piercing damage that you will halve. And then the hoof attack after that, where it crits. Silas, are you? Are you going to use your reaction to intervene? Is the question.
It's just crit my ass.
Who's he? Yeah. Oh, Odysseus has gone up to 23 hit points now.
He did, yeah. But I've just said that he got hit. But are you going to impose the disadvantage on this hit?
Yeah, I will do. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. You turn.
No, I've been hit twice.
You turn a crit 26 into a 7 fail.
Nice.
That's a good
So
one.
that is a big save. So Silas does his job. Well
I
played
nudge
there.
Silas as I'm wrestling this.
I must protect my brothers in battle.
That's funny.
You're definitely going to have some recordings of some key video game phrases that come up. Yeah. So yes, the centaur is done. So you only take the 7 halved from the first attack is the only one you take. Modius on that one.
He is well and truly done.
Heliod, back round to you.
Okay, I'm going to take another shot with my light crossbow.
No worries.
See if I can hit him again.
Hey, you do,
Nice.
and you crit this time. Okay.
Okay, is it 1d8 damage, wasn't it?
It was 1d8 plus 2, but it's going to be 2d8 plus 2 because of you crit there. Sorry, he'll be 2d8 plus 4. Apologies, yes. So 14 damage. Ooh, so the second arrow, the second arrow really hits home much more nastily, catching it nastily in the throat or something. It don't look good as that's going on.
Oh, still alive.
It is still alive. It seems like this one was a heartier one in battle as this was going on. But top of the round, come back round to Silas's turn.
Finish him, Silas.
Me again.
It is, yeah. Back round, yeah.
Well, I've got no lay on hands at all here. So
No, healing's off the table.
I'm going to have to stick him with
Hit it.
Where's
Him,
my...
lad.
Where is my...
Your short sword or your daggers or something are in there somewhere.
Short sword. Here we go.
Oh man! Oh.
Oh.
Unfortunately, an 8 would miss, but you can re-roll with Kira.
Yeah, I'll re-roll then.
Oh man! Re-roll an 8 for an 8. No, so unfortunately, the combat medic is unable to hit with the sword this time. Kira,
On my screen, I got a crit.
you did get a crit, but that was so. The first roll is it rolls 2 times each time. It's always always take the first roll. It's only if you have advantage or disadvantage that the second number means anything. If that makes sense, it just makes it quicker to get to advantage and disadvantage once you get used to it.
Damn it!
I know. Kira is singing Cow. Round to you.
He's a very useful medic, but he's not very good at hitting people, is he?
This week he's had other moments where he's done very well. Yeah, you say that.
Well, that said, I've just hit a tree.
Or did you with the reroll from
I've got
Kira?
the reroll.
Well, my ear just
no. The hit is much improved. You think the creature is on its last legs as the blast catches it in the side.
Won't you just retreat or something?
as it's being pinned by Modius.
Stupid horse. Oh, okay, don't do that.
Yeah, it ain't going nowhere. Speaking of that, Modius, back round to your turn. You can see this thing, even though it's fighting hard, you can tell it's weakening.
Reckless raging.
18. And how do you finish this beastie off with its 1 hit point to its name?
My signature move, to a Zeus. Blip right down the centre of the skull.
No problem. Excellent. The axe embedding deeply in this creature's head and finally coming to an end. Well done there, guys. You have...
Good teamwork, guys.
Hey, Medusius.
You've killed it.
Where's lunch?
Oh, thank you. I need some food.
And she says, well done. Centaurs are never easy creatures. There must be more of them around. They don't. They always go in herds. But
well, I'll let you guys look because I'm rubbish at looking. I think I've lost some of my eyesight. Here, where are those sandwiches?
Sorry, Modius. 1 second. Sorry. And she starts rummaging in her big bag again, and she says, "Not that one. Here you go. How about one of those?" You're doing well. You're doing well.
There you go. I did an investigation check if that's all right for looting.
You certainly can. Investigation check. So yeah, you're looking through these guys on that one. If you so wish, there are 3 pikes that you could pick up if you wished amongst them. There are some longbows if there, and there's definitely some a quiver of arrows, about 20 arrows in total, but amongst them if you wish on that one. As far as
I'll go up and retrieve my dagger from one of them as well.
Yeah, embedded in the side, like you can definitely pull that out.
Oh, none of this is much use to me unless any of you guys would like some arrows.
Oh, I'll have an arrow. Can I have a?
Would you like a pike?
You can use I believe you can use a longbow, Modius, if you wish to. It's strength based, so you can have one and have some arrows if you wished. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can add it to your sheet after. If you tell me you're going to have a longbow, if you're going to take one of the longbows, I'll make sure that the arrows and the longbow get added to your sheet afterwards. That's fine.
Is it the weapon? What's longbow? Is it? Is it a weapon of certain death? Longbow?
Nope, it'll be a normal longbow, I'm afraid. Yeah, it doesn't look legendary. Let's put it that way. Yeah, that one.
Back in a sec, guys.
No worries, matey. Yeah, we'll just we'll role play the next little bit as they travel. There's going to be a bit of traveling.
I'll take some arrows as well then.
Absolutely, you can. Yeah. Well, there'll be a quiver of 20 arrows amongst all the bits that you can pull together. And says they never usually come this far south. They must be getting brazen to be trying to take on people on the road. Oh well, we should probably burn the bodies or do something with them rather than just leave them on the road, I guess. If that's okay, Modius, would you mind moving them and putting them in a pile so we could burn them?
Helion, who's up for the old sacrificing? Do sacrifice?
They won't be. They won't have any divine spark, Modius. It's not every creature you ever kill, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. Things like the legendary boar, or you kill one of the titans, or key things. Although I will say, when I do write the story of this, Modius, I will say how glorious you were in battle. So everyone will know that when I start telling people. Yes, that's okay. Well, we're heading towards town. I mean, I'll start spreading the rumor of your story and stuff like that as well as we get closer.
The skull is my signature.
Fair enough. No worries. Okay, so yeah, you guys are on the road, carrying on Astoria, not too far in the distance of things as everything is going on. But eventually, with another hour or two on the road, unless you guys are taking a rest, would you be taking a rest before you?
I'll take a long rest.
A long rest would be an 8-hour sleep, but a short rest would definitely be easy to do if you wished.
Do we need a short rest?
That's honestly up to you guys, because you can spend hit die for healing if you do.
Yeah, which might be worth it just for the hit point.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, so you can use the on your sheet there is the short rest button, and you can then spend your. So it's the little bed symbol under your token. Hit the short rest one, and then it'll tell you, and it'll say how many hit die you wish to spend to try and heal up. So
my screen's all black.
so if you may have to hit the reload. Did you not have any color, anything at all through the whole battle, Andy, or just?
No. It only just went off at the end of the battle.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think it loaded up the next bit after the battle.
Yeah. So if you hit that refresh button on the page, the little refresh icon at the top of the screen above the. In the web browser, it will reload for you. It's usually,
okay.
Or you hit F5 is the other way of doing it, but. They're the two ways of getting things back up and running if you do.
We're doing a short rest here, are we?
Yeah, it looks like you're going to do that. Kira literally pulls out of her bag a fully lit campfire and puts it down for you all to rest by whilst you're chilling for a bit.
I don't think I actually took any damage, did I?
No, Cyrus, I think you did well on that front, but your friends look a bit more worn. Sorry, someone had some questions.
Yeah, select dice to roll. It says D12 3 available. So
that's it. Yes.
Do I get one roll of it then?
You can spend all 3 or 1, depending on how many you need.
To spend all 3. You can also do 1 at a time.
Yeah, and see how you're getting on. So,
is this a new day?
I get 10.
It's a new day. Not a new day this time. No. Sorry, you're just resting for an hour on the side of the road. You're not changing day to night or anything like that.
I don't think I gained anything from a short rest, to be honest.
No, barring you can spend hit die, which is the big one that the others are doing, is what's really happening right now.
I think some classes get
I think Cal gets some advantages that the others of you do not. Yes. But yes, right. Is that enough?
What do you get back on a short? Do you get spell slots back on a short
rest?
No,
not for a paladin, unfortunately. No, warlocks and others, some do, but that's not your not your forte. You get them once a day.
All right, let's go. I need to meet my papa.
No problem. You guys get back on the road to Astoria. No problem on that one. The winding road continues on for another couple of hours, I guess. On the road, it's quiet as you go. Nothing too dramatic is going on, but you can now see Astoria up ahead, coming up on there. It's this little settlement is nestled between the cliffs or a rocky gorge. The north wall of the town is part of a stone fortress that seems to protect the town from any dangers that might come from the steppes beyond. Houses and taverns and shops and a sprawl of other things near a fortress start to appear on the horizon there in this gorge. You can see that clearly there are little lit fires on the walls where you can tell that there are soldiers that are definitely parked up as watch near some of the gates on this one. However, the thing that you find is that you guys are on the road coming in towards the south of the city here, but you're approaching from the south when you guys encounter a caravan of merchants who also seem to be heading towards Astoria. It seems, these are the first. They're carrying with them basically a whole load of oxen. So this is like the first domesticated animals you've seen in a while. But a herd of very bony oxen that look like they are, pretty thin and a bit underfed, but are being led towards the city as you guys are loading into this scene as this is going on. But you see a couple of guys up ahead who sort of wave to you as you're sort of making your way up, and they say, "Good afternoon. You're heading to Astoria too, no?"
Well, yes.
Oh, well, we have been on the road for many a day ourselves, bringing these oxen to town. It's time for...
Clearly, prize winning.
No, I'm afraid not at this point. As you can obviously see, and you can look around, and they are pretty thin on the ground.
What's wrong with them?
It's not that there's not going on. These are what's left of our herd, unfortunately. See, at the moment, what's going on in Astoria is that Sidon is demanding that the oxen are sacrificed every other day. It is literally bleeding the surrounding area of all oxen. These are the last of my herd. I'm going to be paid very well for them, but we cannot continue this for long. Christ, this is too much.
Who's this Christ you talk of?
Very valid, yes. He wouldn't use that term.
Blasphemy!
That was very quick.
That god doesn't come from here, but yes, it gives you some strange, it's just, by Lutheria, this can't go on for long, yes.
I'm carpenter you out a bit.
Yeah, they seem tired and weary, like they've been on the road for a long time. They say, they may not look like much, but they're going to pay us 100 gold for them, so I can't turn down the money.
Who's they?
The guards from Historia, they will be paying so that these can be sacrificed to Sidon.
Sidon.
Sidon, the Lord of Storms. You are aware that Sidon is one of the Titans, the bad guys in the story.
Isn't that the one that they were trying to...
it's one of the ones that...
the witch was trying to...
Yes, the hag had been given orders by Sidon to actually take Versi, the daughter of Sidon, take her captive. However, it looked like she was trying to kill her. But yes, you are aware that the two main gods, the two main Titan gods are Sidon and Lutheria, and Sidon is the god of storms, rain, and magic, and basically, the guys here say Historia has been under for the last 2 months now. We've had no rain. Sidon keeps the rains from coming. Things get worse by the day. But we keep sacrificing, but nothing changes. It does not seem like Pythor has an idea of how to deal with this, but I don't know what is going on. This is beyond me.
I see. So these sacrifices are to try to push for the rains to come. Is that correct?
I guess so. I heard rumors that there is more to it, but I do not know everything. The rumor was something to do with them demanding something of the princess, but I don't know. All I know is I'm going to be paid well for mediocre stock.
Well, at least you can make some money in a current climate.
If there is,
what do you say?
But if the drought continues, there will be no food, and then no matter how much gold you have, it won't matter. But we keep on going for now.
Who's your friend?
This is Janus. He helped bring up this group. He is old. He is cottagey, but he does well. I pay him. He does me. He keeps them going. And this guy is barely walking. He's like he seems to be hobbling along, and just trying to keep the cows in line. And as you can see, they're just all over the place. So it's an unruly mess between these two. So yeah, it looks like this guy doesn't want to do a lot of the work, and he seems that this is his underling that he gets to do all of the work. But yeah, he sort of nods at you, and he says, "I have not seen one of your kind here. You're walking freely. Pleasure to meet you," he says as he looks at you, Modius.
I mean, my kind.
I'm sorry, but if no one has told you, you are a Minotaur.
I know that.
But you are a free man. Or you seem to be. Or is one of these your master? As he sort of points to these other people around you.
I look at him menacingly and intimidate.
Yeah, fair enough. Easily make an intimidation roll, and a 21. Easily cowed. As he sort of steps back from you, like, I mean, no disrespect. I'm sorry. How
is it my kind? Your kind of
people? I heard that. I definitely heard that. I mean, there must be a price of at least 2 of these lovely animals for that one.
He says, "Whoa! Yeah, well, I'm sorry that my slave has offended you in some way. I can only apologize for him. Would you want me to beat him?
No, it's all right.
Oh, he looks over at him like, But you, yes, I hope I hope things go better for you in town. But we will be taking these to the market ourselves. But we wish you good luck.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And you guys continue making your way on, unless there's any questions you need to ask of these or Kira of certain things as you're walking towards town.
Are we walking into a situation here where Modusius is going to get arrested for some reason?
Kira says, not in Astoria, no. It's only in Mitros that they actually enslave Minotaurs, not here. Astoria is more cosmopolitan. Oh, you won't know what that word means. It's more, it's more inclusive. Modius being here would not be as problematic as is in Mitros.
Just thinking out loud here.
Sure.
Relevance of this situation being, should we be sort of trying to buy one of these, take one of these, sacrifice one of these? Is it a chance to do something? Or
maybe, or is it something you need to see for knowing something for later on? There's more than one way. There is always a reason why there is a scene, but it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a direct answer like that. But it is to fill you in on things.
Okay, so it could be what we've just witnessed, kind of thing.
It could be. There could
things
be
are
more.
Clearly desperate up ahead, and we may well be walking into a hostile situation. That's the way I read it.
It shouldn't be. I mean, Pythor will. I'm his sister. It's fine. He can't be that. Things can't be that bad. I mean, Modius is his son, for Christ's sake. For Letheria's sake.
Yeah, good point.
That is my nephew.
Does that make you my auntie?
Yes. Didn't you realise?
I wonder where I got my good look.
She
Good
says,
grief.
"Well, your father was a looker when he was younger, but I think you probably get it from your mother." But yes, yeah.
What about?
Go ahead.
Can we go in there with these guys? Is there any way we can use these guys to go in with them?
You can follow them in the herd and take a slower time into the town if you wish. That's no problem at all.
Guys?
Yeah.
Can they get us into the palace or something, or into the sacrificial area? Is there any relevance there, do you think?
Why, is there some sightseeing?
You can follow them. You can follow them to the market if you wished on that front. But shall I show you the map of the city? That might help you along a little bit as you're sort of coming up to where it's going to be relevant. You have to tell me if you can see the map as I. Excuse me. As I
guess we move on to the city.
Yeah. Well, like I said, you're going to be on the outskirts as you're coming in. Have you got vision as this is all going on?
Yeah.
So you guys will be coming in at this far end of town here at the south gate as things are going on. But yeah, you will. You could do with having a token here just in case, wouldn't it? So let's load you in some tokens so you can bear in mind where you are within the city. 1 second, just grabbing them from another page. Here we go.
Help! I'm drowning.
No, you'll be back down this end as this is all going on. So, obviously, you're not to scale. On that front,
it's a very small town, isn't it?
It's very provincial. Would be the best way of describing it on that one. On that front. So, give me 2 seconds. So, you guys are coming up towards the south gate. So, I need to bring you on that one. As things are going so yeah, you come out from the forestry towards the south gate. You can see there are guards on the marked up on the tower on either side as you're coming up towards towards the space as this is going on.
Are we walking up with the guys with the cows?
Yes, yeah, with the guys with the cows at the moment as this is going on.
Yeah,
no one's paying you special attention yet as you're as you're making your way.
Does it look like we need to sort of do anything to get in, like play or?
No. At the moment, yeah, you do think that there are guards here, and they will be checking everybody as they enter. However, they seem to be like starting to make their way down and getting themselves figured out. But yes, the key things that are going on though is as you're before you actually go in through the gates, you first things you see are this space out here. First of all, before you make your way up onto it, is so you see in the on the pathway off to one side past the gates. On this side, down by the river, you see the shallows of the Archelon River, and what appears to be something that is called the Rock of Esther. And it's less impressive than the name would suggest, but those that have seen the story before know that it is an altar place where sacrifices are taken, and you can see that the oxen, the guys with the oxen, will start to break off and not heading for the gates, but heading towards this sacrifice point where there appears to be more guards awaiting their arrival, if that makes sense. So they're heading off in that direction, but obviously you guys are. Yeah, you guys are not tied to them in that respect. They're just telling you that this is where the sacrifice to Sidon will be done. So we need to get paid, and they're literally leading the oxen in this way.
Can I make an alternative? How much are they offering you for these beautiful animals?
Gold, isn't it?
100 gold. I know, for all of them. Yeah.
For all of them, 100 gold. It's interesting. And how many do we have here?
We have 20.
What are they doing with this oxen?
They will sacrifice them on the Rock of Esther to Sidon in his name.
All at the same time?
Apparently he demands them. This is why the droughts continue, or apparently why the droughts continue.
Or are they continuing because you keep sacrificing?
No, I fully understand that the god himself has literally came from the skies and said that this is what they must do. I only hear rumor. I don't know for sure, but they wish to pay. So we bring the animal.
Can you decline the offer?
We do not. It's the best offer I've had in a while. But if there is someone willing to pay more for the oxen, I am happy to sell.
But can you not just keep the oxen?
But I need to make the money, so one way or another. He sounds confused as you say.
How much gold have we got between us?
Not enough.
What about I'm supposed to meet or see. What did the witch say? Hang on, wrote down.
Sorry, you know your father, the king, Pythor, is the person that you're in theory here to see.
Yeah, so can I just say, well, I'm here to see the king, so why don't we
King Pythor? You're here for
gold. We've got 8. I've got 8 gold pieces. Each of us should have 10 because I spent 2 on drugs, didn't I?
You did spend 2 on drugs. Yeah. But you do also have items on you that you could sell in town for bits of gold as well, if need be.
We'd need 2,000. Did you say you had 20 oxen?
Mm-hmm.
So we'd need 2,000 gold to outbid the gods.
That's 100 for all of it, isn't it? All of them. So.
Yeah. Sorry, it's 100 gold
100
for.
Each.
Yeah, I believe it's 100 each. So let me just double check.
Oh, each.
Let me just double check. I may be I may be lying to you. Let me just check.
Never gonna get that much.
On that one. 1 second. Hang on. This is important because it's a vastly different number. So let me have a look. Yeah.
I don't think we'd even make scrabble 100 together between the 4 of us.
No, sorry. It looks like it's 100 for the lot because they're not fine oxen, if that makes sense. So
right,
this mediocre herd is only worth about 100 gold in total.
Well,
I have this very nice pen here, if you would accept that. This pen was once held by a demigod.
Didn't I have one?
And it's made of solid gold?
No, but it is imbued with the powers of celestial greatness.
Oh, okay. Sounds like
Exactly.
celestial bullshit to me. I take only money.
Damn.
I won some money in the thingy, didn't
You did, yeah. You did some wrestling, yeah. Like, if you wish.
Ground
I've never
zero.
seen anyone. You're so desperate to buy oxen.
The honest truth is, desperate for him not to be sacrificed and give this god even more power.
Ah,
Yeah,
I
that's
see.
it.
This peasant is a good comedian. Thought about doing stand-up.
I am no bard, sir, but I do my best.
Well, you need to start diversifying, don't you? Because you're running out of
Yeah, I'm
options.
running out of oxen. This is true. Maybe I need to go into Mitros and
Reach out.
try my
Yeah.
luck. Yes. You'll have to look me up when I get there. When you get there.
Mm.
What about? Can't we just buy?
May the
a couple of
goddess
them?
Kira bless me on that one.
instead of getting all of them? Can we not just buy a couple of them?
Or even
I
couple.
will sell a
Let's
couple
just
if you
let him
wish.
Go.
I do not think they will sacrifice them all instantly. If you want to come back later, you might be able to purchase then if you wish. I would suggest you
alright.
bring real gold, though, if you're going to try it.
Thinking of
Okay.
keeping a pet, Modius?
I've got a pet already in my backpack here. Look,
Yes, there's the pig in the back.
there's Mocus in the back here. Look, hello, Mocus.
You just want the oxen to look
I
at?
don't want the oxen. I think what I'd like to do is go and see. The
Perhaps we
queen
could
and
train
then,
them to be battle oxen.
these weary, thin oxen. Yeah, they don't look the best for that possibility as that's going on.
Well, nothing's impossible.
Fair enough. I like your accuracies. I like your attitude. It's upbeat and insane.
Yes, thank you very much. Anyway, looks like our Minotaur has just walked off ahead, so...
Fair enough.
Excuse me.
Modius, as you start to make your way up and into the town, a few people will start turning up. The crowd starts to part, and bear with me, a few of these guys.
perception check or
Yeah, no, I mean, it's obvious they're on the way. There's a bunch of guards start making their way towards you all, and they sort of come up and stop directly in front of you, Modius, and they say, "We have been told that you must be the chosen of the Oracle. Is this correct?"
the chosen of the Oracle. What do you
Yes.
mean by chosen of the Oracle? We, as in me, or all of us?
I was told to expect 4 of you and a bard, as he looks around for Kira at the back.
And who told you?
We have been sent here by King Pythor.
Well, it's just a man I'm after. Lead me to your King Pythor then.
This is the way,
No,
and
that was easy.
they will
Hello
start.
there.
They will
Hi.
start taking
Pleased
you
to meet you.
towards the palace. So yeah, you guys start to wander through the city as you're sort of led. You're led up by these guards, or you just use one of them as the example. But yeah, they sort of lead you in towards the middle of town. You pass by.
I'm good. Before we do that, I'm going to give the peasant 1 gold piece for his good comedy.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah, no, fair enough. I thank you. I thank you, chosen one. That is very
I'm
appreciated.
going to give him some of this. I'm going to give him some of this dust we picked up from the.
You're gonna give him the drugs from the temple. Ah, nice. Yeah. This will at least make my day better. No, I'm sure
What was those
I can
drugs I bought?
I
How
can
do I-
while away my days in the bar. So this is good.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah,
I
My
might
gold
even give
piece
my
goes
servant
down
his
to
day off.
7.
just go light on it. Yeah, it's quite strong.
Take it all
How
at
do I
once.
add-
Okay.
How do I add consumables to my consumable thing?
You have to do it in D&D Beyond, but I can do that for you if you remind me. We'll add
Yeah,
these
it was
things.
just it was a bag of drugs, wasn't it? Well, I can't even remember what the drugs did.
That's all right. No, they were making you. They were making
shit.
slightly hallucinogenic. Yes, was the truth of it as that was going on. So yeah, you guys make it up. The guard takes you past the main market, and then further up the city until you are at sort of the palace, main secondary guard entrance, where he will sort of split the way with his men and lead you in. And they eventually take you into the palace itself, which I will take you to now.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah, it's like they were expecting us. As Kira says on that one, he is my brother. I mean, that's got to have some pull.
He's my dad as well.
Yeah, well, yes, that's true as well. I'm not denying that as that's going on. The guard captain says to you all, he takes you into the main palace area and he says, we will bring King Pythor out to you shortly. He should be waking soon. Please give us some time.
Yes, cow. I'm not sure it's going to be King Pythor, is it?
Well, it does seem slightly strange. I mean, it's the middle of the day. Why is he having a nap?
You do know it's past midday as this is going on. But you guys do have to hang around in the palace. It's very pleasant rooms. They do bring you some nice food and things at some points, but it's very a very boring hour or two that will pass as you're sort of waiting. You can take a short rest in the time if you need to on that one, but you kind of like, why the hell are we hanging around all of this time on that one? But yes, so eventually, anyway, the guards come back out to you, and when you've been waiting around. And they sort of take you into another chamber room, and the doors are sort of shut. And
before they do that, actually, Woody.
Certainly.
Before they do that, I'm gonna sort of look like I want to tempt them into them thinking I'm resisting them. So if it looks like they're trying to get us in there, if that makes sense, then Sorry. If you halt before going in the room or anything like that, they just. I want to stop.
Yeah,
just to see if they kind of attack, kind of like push, kind of.
No, they say. The guards say to you, "Is there a problem?" He said he would only be a few more moments. I know we have been keeping you waiting. Apologies, chosen one.
I can detect good and evil.
You can detect good and evil, yeah. You can definitely use the spell if you wish.
It says, as an action, you can detect good and evil. Till the end of your next turn, you can sense anything affected.
Yeah, you can definitely cast it if you wish.
Yeah, know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can cast it, and there's no problem. You're not in combat, so it's time is a little bit more wishy-washy. But you can definitely use actions. There's no problem with that. If you want to use the spell Silas, that's no problem.
Did that work? Did I do anything?
Yeah. Your divine sense kicked in. So yeah, you sense out, and you get no sense of anything. Anything fiend or undead. However, Kira glows as a celestial. So yeah, you're very, very aware that she's celestial as that's going on. You get a minor glow from Modius, knowing he's part celestial as that's all going on. But yeah. So, but nothing else occurs as you do. But yeah, the guards.
Danger sense.
Nothing's triggering you off as this is all going on, Modius. It seems what it is.
What do you think, guys?
Yes, I think everything will be explosive either way. So let's.
I promise you, he will only be a few moments longer. I am sorry that we kept you. We had to. He's not easy to rouse.
Why was he having a midday sleep rather than ruling the the lands?
He has not been well lately. He has been most upset, and he has been drinking into the night. Sorry. So you're just outside of this room, but yeah, they're not pushing you, Modius, but you can certainly make your way in if you wish, or not if you wish, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'll make my way in there, I think. Yeah.
No worries. So yeah.
I was going to say to the guard quick before we go, when you say poorly, or ill, what's wrong with him exactly?
No. He has been drinking heavily ever since he found out that the princess was going to be taken.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Let's go see Father.
Okay, so yes, they sort of lead you into this inner chamber where there is a sort of a throne chair that's turned away from you all at the far end of the room. And what you see is a sort of a hand off to one side with like a bottle that seems to be sort of half dropped to the floor. And he sort of you realise that there is someone in the chair as it starts to sort of move a little bit, and he says, "So, you are the Oracle's chosen, yes? I am Pythor. Let me tell you of my woes." As he starts to turn around in the chair, revealing I can only describe as the Fat Thor from certain other Marvel shows is sort of is in the chair on that one.
I take a kneel and say, "Father."
He says, "Oh my, you are one of mine, aren't you?"
Yes, Father.
You got a few, have you?
Huh? Oh, many. Come here, my boy. And he sort of livens himself up and sort of picks himself up from the chair and is like, goes to give you a big old hug. Modius, he picks you up like you're a baby. The strength of this person is ridiculous. And he sort of twirls you around like you're a 10-year-old boy. Oh,
I gasp for breath.
It's good to see another one of my children. Ha!
He must work out.
If only I could be as strong as you one day.
Oh, maybe if my blood flows through your veins. Ha! You should have come sooner. I did not realize. One of my own had gotten so big. Look at you. You'll give your old man a run for his money eventually, huh?
Oh, I don't know about that. But anyway, I can help, Papa.
No.
Or anyway, you can help me, actually.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. These are hard times.
We just stopped a hag.
My woes are big.
We just stopped a hag.
You fought a hag? One of Sidon's?
A water elemental.
Oh.
What's Sidon? Sidon's sacrificing oxes. Is that right?
No, he is not sacrificing them. I am.
You are?
Yes. It's a lot to explain. My woes go deep. And Kira comes over and sort of gives him a sort of an antagonistic kind of look and says, "Whatever about your woes, brother? Drowning yourself in wine, I'm sure that hasn't solved any of them." Oh, it works sometimes for me. It keeps things going. And what am I supposed to do?
Must also be deep. 100 gold for 20 oxen.
Oh, I'll pay 3 times that for any of them. He wants to take my favorite daughter. I can't allow that. I had to try starting to sacrifice more and more of the oxen instead. Bloody titans.
What about this boar I've got? I picked up this boar. That is only used to you.
He looks at this little little thing and he says, "Oh, little beastie." And he sort of if you pass it to him, he'll take it if that's okay.
No.
This is your father.
No.
This is not some rando that's doing this.
I'll pass it over.
He would say, Oh, and he starts petting it like a cat or something. Is like
I've been training him. I'm trying to bring him up to be my companion. What do you think?
He has some sort of divine
companion
spark.
or sacrifice?
Oh no, he's too cute to sacrifice. Surely, no. He needs to be fed up. Make a powerful thing out of him. One day.
I've been feeding him up every day.
Oh, look at you, and there's a smile on his face, and Kira's like, yes, it's very cute, but what do you mean? What do they want to do with Honora? I don't understand, Pythor. And she says, Sidon's men came a few weeks back, and now they're demanding that Honora be sacrificed instead of others. We used to sacrifice once a year, and that was enough. Now he's found a way to make it so that I have to sacrifice my daughter. And he sort of looks at you, Modus, and says, I was training her as me replacement, as she was going to be queen of this place one day. Now Sidon demands that I sacrifice her on the rock. And I can't bring myself to do that, so I've been here drinking myself for days. I can't bear that. I can't do that.
That spell that Heliod has, can that work as like a bring her back to life kind of thing?
You can do, yeah. It's not impossible. Yeah, if something is it spares something if it goes unconscious. If that makes sense, it doesn't revive them from death.
Okay.
On that front.
What can we do, Pythor? What can I do?
I don't know the answers to that, but I've been struggling with it for a while. Honora may know more. She's brighter than me, but I think she's just willing to sacrifice herself to save the city. If my understanding is correct, Sidon has riled up all of the centaurs. They are threatening the city as we speak. They will attack if we do not sacrifice Honora. And then, of course, there's the drought and all the rains being missing. It makes life harder. Kira sort of says, so I suppose we have to think our options then. I mean, we can maybe negotiate with with Sidon's forces and see if they'll accept something else as a sacrifice instead.
How big are their forces?
They won't take oxen anymore. Well, Sidon's men here are about 30 or 40 strong, not a vast army. As far as the centaur, there must be 700 or 800 of them outside of the city at this point.
That's quite a lot.
It's not an insignificant army. However, they won't. There are things in place that keep them from attacking for now, anyway. As long as we do not break the rules, and I do sacrifice her, they will not attack. But it's a tense situation, and they're here on those orders because they know I won't sacrifice her. I think they know that. But Kira says, so I mean, I suppose we could either negotiate with them, or we could let Honora be sacrificed, but that's crazy. Or I don't know, maybe challenge the centaurs. I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? I don't know. I don't know what would be best.
Can you help tool us up with some good shit?
I'm happy to give. There are many a weapon in the palace if you need something. Son, but not enough to take on.
Sacrifices to you.
If you wanted to, but why?
Would it not make you stronger, more powerful?
You haven't told him anything, then. Pythor looks at Kira and she sort of nods on that one. They won't. They can't fully understand, Pythor. You can't. And she sort of says. She looks around at Modius and says, "There are things in place that stop the gods being involved in battle. The Titans cannot move against us, and we cannot move against them. However, that doesn't mean their forces cannot do things, as you guys are free to do things. There is a stalemate in place."
How can we stop the centaurs?
She says, I don't know. I don't. Maybe you could talk to their chieftain and see if there's anything else, or maybe negotiate with the forces of Sidon. I don't know if they would accept anything else, but you could try. Pythor says, in the North Wing, Commander Gaius and his men from Sidon's forces are here. I have not talked to them personally because I could barely keep my anger in check, but if you did wish to speak with them, you are welcome to. Or you may speak with technically your half-sister, Modius, if you wish. Honora is somewhere here, although she is pissed with me right now.
No, it makes most sense to speak to these soldiers.
Speak to the soldiers first, and I'll go and see my sister.
Yeah, and if you do see her, just tell her to give her old man a bit of a break, for Christ's sake.
May I ask, what are your forces like here? How many?
Few hundred men. They're strong. They would put up a good fight for a few days. Obviously, we have the advantage of being within the city. But yes, food would run out fairly swiftly under a siege. The droughts do not help when you're up against a god of storms and rain. I am but the god of war.
And as the god of war,
have
you got anything that can help us?
I have a few things, but not anything too dramatic. You could go and see my father. Your grandfather, I suppose, would be the best way to put it. Vulcan. He has a little shop in the middle of town. He always has interesting things. He might be well worth a visit. Kira says, we need to go and see him anyway. One of the things that this group need to do is relight the forge, in the Mithril Forge. And Pythor says, Father will be not pleased that's got to be on the list. He hasn't been there in 400 years. But yeah, you're right. He is the one to know where to go and how to do that. Yes, you should go see him at some point.
Are you interested in what the Oracle told us?
I'm assuming she told you to take on the Titans in some way.
Sent
you on some epic quests that must be done to prove your power, which of course you will, because you're my son.
Well, of course, yes. But she mentioned the 3 seas and the silver fires of the Lost Forge.
You're going to go...
Weapons of dragonlords, drinking from the dragon horn.
So you go look for his things then, as he points towards Silas and says, Yes, I do recognize you. Hello again, Silas. It has been a long time. You do not remember him. At this point, Silas, as he says that. It has been a long time.
He's not one for many words.
I'm guessing he's muted too. But your Dragonlord friend here, yes, it's if he has to reclaim what he once was. That's not a bad start. Maybe the memory will come back when you're away from the nymph for more than a few days, huh?
So we can go and see the captain.
Of course.
We can go and see my sister.
Be careful. He is obviously a envoy of Sidon. If you were to attack him within my home, we would be personally responsible for his safety. So I need you to I need you to just understand that in my home. Thank you. But Kira says, I'm willing to come with you and as well, but I'll have to let you guys take the lead on this. But I'm happy to listen in, and if you need any information or anything. But Pythor, take a bath. She sort of looks at him as like, and as you just see the sort of like the fat Thor look, sort of look as it. He's not in his prime right now. That would be the best way of putting it. As this is going on.
Maybe stop drinking a little bit, Father.
Oh, if we save Honora, maybe that's not a bad plan, son. I'm sorry. I let myself go into a well of despair. Maybe I can pull myself out of it. I don't know. But yeah, so you guys, you're going to leave Pythor. He seems to be. He starts eating potato chips, and drinking from a half-emptied sort of wine goblet on one side of his throne. As you guys move away from his rooms, on that one, as you sort of reconvene with Kira out in the main rooms, she sort of says, "Oh, he's looking way worse than when I last saw him. He must be really taking this hard." It's no excuse, but he's still a mess. I'm sorry you had to see him like that, Modius.
Oh, that's all right. It's better not see him at all. I mean, it's been a while since I've seen him. He's surely lost a bit of shape. But, yeah. He's definitely not. The last time you saw him as well, he was in a Minotaur form as well, so he looks very different. Oh, yeah, exactly. How about we go and see these guards then?
I think that is advisable.
Okay, so yeah, you guys are headed off towards the going off to the North Ward, where the guards lead you to a set of doors that have a symbol of Sidon directly on the door. As this goes on, they knock, and a guard comes out, and he sort of takes a note of everything, and then says, with a few moments, yes, we will introduce you to Commander Gaius, no problem. You guys are eventually led into the chambers, where you see in resplendent, full-on armor, this guy with a big blue cape, dark, deep-set eyes, sort of looking over some paperwork documents at a writing desk in the room. And he sort of looks up for a moment and says, I wondered who Pythor would eventually send for... Ah, okay. The Oracle's chosen, I see. Your reputation already precedes you as you guys walk into the room. Well, what brings the Oracle's chosen my way? It seems like he knows more about you than you know about him already.
What do you know about the Oracle's chosen?
Well, I had men that didn't come back from that place. I'm assuming that's down to you. We also dispatched people shortly after. And we know that, yes, you were in the temple not long ago. And the songs are already being sung within the town.
Cal, do you remember any guards? You're talking about guards.
No, I don't recall any.
Really?
No.
We went fishing and we saw a man with oxes. We bumped into the Oracle and she said, go and find your dad.
What else did she tell you?
Just, I asked where my old man was, and he apparently he's here, so I knew he was here anyway, really.
Oh, it sounds like that went well. He knows you're just not saying as this is going on. But he says, "So Pythor has sent you in here, has he? I'm assuming you're trying to bargain for Honora's life."
Not as such. No. He didn't send us here. We decided to come here on our own.
Really?
Who's my sister after all?
She is for now, your sister. She won't be in a week or so.
Do you have a sister?
I do not.
Any family?
No, I have no need for family. My group are my family. My dragon is my family. And that's something new to you. It's like he's literally claiming to own a dragon.
What's the deal here, anyway? What do you want?
Have a pig.
I just want Pythor to follow through with the rules of the engagement. His people have wronged Sidon, and therefore he must sacrifice Honora.
Please explain how they wronged Sidon.
His men trespassed on his land, went too far into the forbidden seas, and they were taken at Praxis. This angered the Lord, and he now demands a sacrifice in return. And so far, all the Pythor has bothered to do is sacrifice oxen.
It seems as though a great number of oxen have been sacrificed.
It's not the
Surely
same as his daughter, is it?
What else could we sacrifice instead of our sister then? Thought there's something of greater importance.
Well, now that you mention it, I could think of a group of people that might be more important. You could sacrifice yourselves on the rock, wait for the basilisks to turn up, and then take your chances.
I mean, I am tempted.
Yes.
But no.
Sound like good odds.
Yes, tied and unarmed again on the rock and wait for the basilisks. That'd be interesting. I would say I would accept that over Honora.
Anything else?
What
Unless
is
you
this
can think of something.
basilisk you talk of?
The Rock of Esther has been where people have been sacrificed for ages. When food is there, the basilisks will come. I would definitely stand and watch from the tower above as you got devoured by them. That would be, yes, enough recompense. I'm sure Sidon would be happy with that.
What else would he do?
And what would you do when, let's just say, they fail to devour us?
Then we would let you go. If you could defeat basilisks unarmed on the Rock of Esther, I would be insanely surprised.
Cal's just gonna casually walk over to Kyra.
Mm-hmm.
How likely could we defeat basilisks if we were unarmed?
They would be incredibly tough, but maybe we can think of some. Maybe if we take the offer and think of something, we'd have a few days to come up with a plan.
I like these odds. What do you think, Medusius?
Wondering whether this pig I've got in our bag is more of a divine sacrifice, or whether I keep hold of it for a later date. What do you think, Kyra?
She wants the half-blood of a god, which is Honora. I don't think the pig would suffice.
Even though it's divine.
It's got nothing on your spark. Well, the oracle's chosen. What do you think? Are you going to stand proud on the rock yourselves, or are you going to walk, I guess, your half-sister to the rock in a few days' time?
You are so funny.
I know, I try. As he sort of lets a wry smile on that one.
When are you planning to sacrifice her?
3 days.
Okay, well, how about in 3 days' time
Either
we'll take our
Honora
place?
is on that rock, or you all are. It'd be an interesting day either way. I'll come watch. If you don't, well, that's all out war. And that can get pretty nasty pretty quick.
Alright then. If we defeat the basilisks, then
How many of these basilisks usually show up to a party like this?
It depends on how good the food is. I don't know. I've seen a few at a time. I think
very
once I saw
tasty.
6 turn up. Depends how hungry they are at the time.
okay, well I guess we'll be back in a few days then.
Which is it? An aura or yourselves that are going to be on the rock?
Oh,
Well,
we're
either
going to
way, we've got to be back there in 3 days, haven't we?
Then it's going to be an aura, I guess, that's going to be sacrificed if you're not going to tell me and you're going to play try to play games with me. We'll come and collect her. We'll come and collect her in 3 days. Or is it you? Tell me which one it is.
Odysseus, you will have to decide. It is your sister.
We are happy to stand on that
We will
rock.
stand with you as brothers.
Yeah.
Why don't you just take me instead of my sister?
No, I think I would take all of you. It's poetic. All of the oracles chosen and taken out in one foul swoop.
Listen, guys.
Happy to stand on that rock.
Oh, I like basilisks. What do you think, Heliod?
Yeah, I'm in. I'm happy to go down on the rock as well.
No tools.
I don't need tools.
Just need my horns.
Oh,
Let's see how good this god is at chess.
Yes.
Wow.
Right.
We shall
I
see
guess
you.
I'll see you in 3 days.
I look forward to it. I will be there eagerly watching from the rocks above. Good day to you all, then.
Rocks above. Good day to you.
Okay, so you guys leave the north wing, and Kira says, "Well, I guess we'll have to figure out a plan. Maybe go and check out a few things. We've got a few days to plan and get things done in the city, and we'll see what we can come up with for dealing with that."
Yeah, we definitely need a plan.
I'm thinking we could dress up 4 oxen to look just like us.
Well, we'll call that plan.
guys.
Kira says we'll call that plan C, and we'll work on one better than that. But that will
I'll
be
write
for
that
next
in my
time,
notepad.
guys. We'll try and figure all of that out as we will make our way around the city of Astoria, figuring out the plan for the for dealing with the sacrifice in a few days and whatever else is going to become of things. But yeah, well done. You've had to do a bit more of a role play a session there rather than a combat one. But hopefully that's okay as it sets up the next bit.